Hello everyone, welcome back to Lotrop. In today's lecture, we are going to understand one of the most important part of the Constitution of India, that is our fundamental rights. So now think about this. Let's say if there were no rights, could we really call ourselves a democracy? Probably not, right? So let's break this topic down in the simplest way possible with examples. So the first question: what exactly are fundamental rights? So the answer is fundamental rights are basically the basic human rights that are guaranteed to every individual by the Constitution. And they are mentioned in Part 3 from Article 12 to 35. So, and now don't get scared by the article numbers. Just remember this that these rights are there to protect us. And what to protect? Our freedom, our equality, and our dignity as a human being. So, in simple words, we can say that fundamental rights ensure that you are treated as a human, not as a subject. Okay. So, moving next. Now, why are these rights so important? So, imagine if the government had unlimited power, they can arrest you, like we discussed in the previous lecture. That if imagine if government had unlimited power and they can arrest you anytime. That's quite scary, right? So, fundamental rights act like a control system on the government. It protects us from unfair actions, ensure equality, protect our dignity, and most importantly, it allow us to go to court even if our rights are violated. So basically, these rights give us the power against the state. Clear? Now, let's quickly look at the six fundamental rights. So, and yes, don't try to mug up it right now. Just understand the idea. What is the overall idea? So the first is right to equality. Second is right to freedom. Third is right against exploitation. Fourth is right to freedom of religion. Fifth is culture and educational rights. Sixth is right to constitutional remedies. And think of these all six fundamental rights as the six pillars that support Indian democracy. Now, moving next, right to equality. So, let's start with the first one, right to equality. See, this means the law that treats everyone equally. For example, no discrimination based on religion, caste, gender, equal opportunity in jobs. Untouchability is abolished. Everybody know that. So, whether you are rich or poor, powerful or not, law is same for everybody. So, in simple way, we can say that no VIP treatment in front of law. Now comes the most exciting one, that is right to freedom. So these include things like speaking freely, moving freely, choosing your profession. So basically it gives you the freedom to live your life in your own way. But the important point is this freedom is not absolute. For example, you can speak freely, but you cannot spread violence or hate. So yes, you are free, but with a responsibility. Now this is about protecting people from being used unfairly. So the Constitution says no human trafficking, no forced labor, no child labor in in dangerous jobs. Because let's be honest, no one should be treated like a commodity, right? So these rights are there to ensure basic human dignity. Now, the freedom of religion. So India is a secular country, right? That means the state doesn't favor any religion. The state doesn't have any religion of its own. So you are free to follow any religion, practice it, even spread it. So whether someone goes to temple, mosque, church, or nowhere, that's their personal choice. So in a simple way, we can say that your faith is equal to your choice. Now, the next one is cultural and educational rights. So this is especially important for minorities. So since we know that India is a diverse country, like languages, culture, traditional, traditions. So this right allow people to preserve their culture, protect their language, set up their own educational institution. So basically, it ensures that no culture gets lost. Now, the most powerful right to constitutional remedies. And even B.R. Ambedkar called this right as heart and soul of the constitution. And why? Because if your rights are violated, you can go directly to the Supreme Court of India. The court can issue a special order that is called writs. So, and yes, don't worry about memorizing all the writs right now. Just remember that this right makes all the rights real and enforceable. Now, the next is yes, let's look at the very important landmark case, that is Maneka Gandhi versus Union of India, 1978. So this case changed the meaning of right to life, that is Article 21. In this case, the court said that life doesn't mean being alive. It means living with dignity, freedom, and respect. So now Article 21 is interpreted very broadly. Okay, so moving next, it's okay. So let's quickly revise. So fundamental rights are the basic rights. It protects our freedom and equality. Fundamental rights are enforceable in courts. It is essential for democracy. So the next time, if someone asks you what makes India a democratic country, so I guess you know the answer. And if you know it, just comment down below. And now that's it for today's lecture on fundamental rights. If you found this video helpful, like the video, share it with your friend, and subscribe to Lotra for more simple and clear law lectures. And our next video will be on DPSP. So see you in the next one.